أشهد أن محمد رسول الله.
أشهد أن محمدا رسول الله.
أشهد أن محمد رسول الله.
حي على الصلاة.
اللهم لا حول ولا قوة إلا بالله.
حي على الصلاة.
اللهم لا حول ولا قوة إلا بالله.
حي على الفلاح.
اللهم لا حول ولا قوة إلا بالله.
حي على الفلاح.
اللهم لا حول ولا قوة إلا بالله.
الله أكبر. الله أكبر.
الله أكبر. الله أكبر.
لا إله إلا الله.
اللهم رب استعد عمك يا محمد رسول الله وغفر له تروف معاد رضي الله عنه وسلم وصلى الله عليه وسلم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. إن الحمد لله نحمده ونستعينه ونستغفره ونستهديه ونعوذ بالله من شرور أنفسنا ومن سيئات أعمالنا. إنه من يهديه الله فهو المهتدي ومن يضلل فلن تجد له وليا مرشدا. وأشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله وصفيه من خلقه وحبيبه. أشهد أنه قد بلغ الرسالة وأدى الأمانة ونصح الأمة ومحى الغمة وجاهد في الله حق جهاده حتى أتاه اليقين. فصلاة وسلاما على عبدك ونبيك محمد وعلى آله وصحبه وسلم تسليما كثيرا. يقول الله سبحانه وتعالى: بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. ألم تر كيف فعل ربك بعاد إرم ذات العماد التي لم يخلق مثلها في البلاد وثمود الذين جابوا الصخر بالواد وفرعون ذي الأوتاد الذين طغوا في البلاد فأكثروا فيها الفساد فصب عليهم ربك صوت عذاب إن ربك لبالمرصاد. وقال رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم: أفضل الصيام بعد رمضان شهر الله المحرم وأفضل الصلاة بعد الفريضة صلاة الليل. رواه مسلم وأحمد وغيرهم أو كما قال عليه الصلاة والسلام. أما بعد, all praise to Allah, all praise to Allah, the one, the only, the one who should be worshipped. I bear witness that He is the creator of this universe and He is the one who should be worshipped. I bear witness that Muhammad alayhi salatu wassalam is His messenger, true mercy sent to us. If you follow His path, inshallah we'll be in Jannah. Amma ba'd, today is the last day of the Hijrah month. If you don't know that, tomorrow is a new year for us. Last year was 1443. This means that tomorrow will be 1st of Muharram 1444. What's the significance? Why should we talk about that? What's important here? And why Muharram is it an important month? The question to every one of you. Every one of you knows January, February, March, April, and so on. But if I ask you or anyone here, do you know the Hijrah month? Muharram, Safar, Rabi' Awwal, Rabi' Thani, Jamad Awwal, Jamad Thani. Do you know it? Do you have any clue what I'm talking about? And why they are important, these months to know? Let's see. Today, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said in the Quran, when He created this universe, He created 12 months. 4 of them are Muharram. 4 of them are haram. What does it mean haram? Fighting in them is haram. This is how haram. What's this 4 months? 3 of them are continuous, which is Dhul Qa'dah, Dhul Hijjah, which today is the last day of it, and Muharram, which is next month. And 1 separate from them, which is called Rajab. Rajab 2 months before Ramadan. Rajab, Sha'ban, Ramadan. Okay? Now, the Prophet ﷺ, before Ramadan, he used to fast in this coming month, which is Muharram, a lot. A lot. Even some people say he fasts until they say to him he doesn't break his fast. How long he fasted? Almost all of it until Ramadan came in. And now he substituted it with Ramadan. That's how important this month is. But for us, does it have any significance? Yes. There's a day in it which is the 10th of Muharram, which is coming on imagine that I have to tell you the significance on Gregorian so that everyone will know what's the Hijrah. Not the other way around. No. But anyway, we have to live with that. The 8th of August. Will be Monday. This will be Monday. What is the reward? There's a high reward if you fast that day. Monday, the 8th of August. Let's plan to fast that day. خلاص? Better, you can fast one day before or one day after. What is the significance? I like always to tell, especially I see many youth here, why the Prophet recommended that we do that. Let's go start the story from the beginning. Where is the story starts from? From Sayyidina Musa. This means that we as Muslims believe in Sayyidina Musa. You are not a Muslim except if you believe in Sayyidina Musa. You are not Muslim if you don't believe in Sayyidina Isa as a prophet. If you don't believe, you're out of Islam, by the way. You have to believe in all prophets. Then what's the story of Sayyidina Musa? Sayyidina Musa, let's give a side story that we will live. The Prophet Sayyidina Musa, when he was passing by, coming back, Allah told him, throw the stick. And when he threw the stick, it turned to a snake. What happened? He ran. Imagine that you have a stick, throw it out. A snake. Oh, a real snake, come on. We will know next that it's a real snake. It's not an easy snake. It's a snake. A live snake. Not someone who is a magician. He would turn that. No, it's a true snake in front of him. It's very scary. And the scariest part of all, that Allah told him to pick it up. Pick the snake again. Imagine that anyway, I tell you to pick up a snake. You don't know anything about snakes. What are you going to do? Run. My life. But subhanAllah, Sayyidina Musa picked it up. And it turned back to a stick again. Why the snake? It's a real snake. Because when the second story comes, when he went to Pharaoh and he told them, I'll bring all the magicians. So many, some people say 3,000 magicians stand in front of him. And they throw their sticks. And all of it turned to snakes. Huh? Is it true snakes? No. Allah in the Quran, how do you know it's not true snakes? Because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said in the Quran, يُخَيَّلُ إِلَيْهِ مِنْ سِحْرِهِمْ أَنَّهَا تَسْعَى. He just sees them that they are walking. Snake. Every one of us will see a snake in front of me. This means that really magician, you see them playing with cards, is easy hand, fast hands. How does it work? Okay? Then Sayyidina Musa, when he saw 3,000 in front of him, snakes, what he did? 3,000 snakes. Imagine 3,000 snakes coming towards you. You get scared immediately. And they knew, come on, we will win. But now his stick sticks up. When he threw it down, it ate everything. It's not a normal snake. No, it ate all their hibal. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, hibalahum wa asiyuhum. It ate everything in front of it. How big is this snake to eat 3,000, whatever is in front of it? What is this? It's a miracle from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Now, this is the second story. The third one, which happened on the 10th of Muharram. What happened? Sayyidina Musa, Allah told him to go towards the sea. Now, imagine with me the second story. I said that he was fighting with the magicians. It's not scary, right? You feel that, okay, you're still like in the city, no problems. No one will kill you. Nothing is threatening you. Now Pharaoh came with his army behind Sayyidina Musa. And not only that, and they want to kill him and kill his people. And he's running, and what's in front of him? The sea. The sea is in front of him. And the army is behind him. They can see the army now. What the believers at that time said, Inna lamudrakun. That's it. We're done. We're well done. Not done even. We are well done. No way to run. The sea in front of us. And Pharaoh coming with his army planning to wipe us all. It is scary. More than the second story. This is the third one. But Sayyidina Musa, what did he say? Kalla. When you think about a little bit, how he can say that? How he can say that? If you think a little bit, if you're walking with your father is a six-pack, like this, strong, and imagine someone like me, he looks at you and said, hey you, I'll kick you up. What do you think? You look at your father and said, are you serious? Are you serious? My father, this is my father, by the way. What are you doing? He will beat you up. He will beat you up. Sayyidina Musa had the same issue, the same thing. But he believes that Allah will take care of him. Allah will take care of him. How this belief in his heart? It's implanted in him. That's what we need to learn. Implant that you know Allah is watching you, taking care of you. Everything happens is from Allah. He loves you. Do you love him back? Do you obey him? Are you serious about obeying him? Stories in the Quran, like I told before, it's 1/3 of the Quran. Every story has something in it that it's a religion. It's a book of life. We have to follow. It's not a story. Yeah, story before sleeping, I tell you the story. No. It's an important story in our religion. Sayyidina Musa immediately threw the stick. Allah told him, imagine now, army behind you, the sea in front of you. Oh Allah, help me. And so Allah told him, throw the stick in the sea. Wallahi, I was thinking, I was there. If I Sayyidina Musa, besides Sayyidina Musa now, I said, what Allah told you? Throw the stick to the sea. I thought that he would send some angels, get some army, fighting. Come on. What's the stick in the sea? Come on. But no. When Allah says something, obey. When Allah tells you to pray, obey. When Allah tells you to fast, obey. It's not up to you. Allah is the one who decided that. So many youth question why we are praying, why we are fasting. Allah is the one who did it. Why you're putting gas in the car? Why? Put water. Try. Or put maybe sand. Why you put gas? Because the manufacturer told you to put gas. Allah is the one who's telling you that. It's not up to you to decide. You have to obey and follow the rules. The problem is we obey the rules in everything in our lives. There is a code for building. There is a code for doctors. There is a code. But when it comes to religion, I have to use my head. Let me think. Why? Yeah, think, but you have to follow the commands. Think of the hikmah. Think of why, how can I get connected? But then to return the thing. Why I'm praying Dhuhr? Why we are praying Jum'ah? We are obeying Allah. That's it, full stop. Next, because I can tell you many becauses why we are praying Jum'ah. But still, we are obeying Allah. Full stop, next. And move, why? I can write why. Hikmah. But really, we have to follow Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Now comes back to the story. Sayyidina Musa threw the stick. And immediately, a whole mountains of water. The water break into two. And not only that, Allah sent air to dry. Imagine under the if you walk in the pond here or anywhere, and even if you open it, what happened? It's mud. You cannot walk. It's very heavy. Allah immediately sent the air to dry up. Imagine Pharaoh is coming, and everyone is seeing that with his eyes. And he passed. Sayyidina Musa gave the command. Not only that, not only one line, 12 lines in the sea. Let's go. Every tribe had his own line. Because they still fight. By the way, they still fight. And when they left the sea, I'll tell you what happened later. But they moved through it. 12. And Allah commanded Sayyidina Musa, leave the stick. Don't take it. Imagine now with me, Pharaoh coming in. He looks at mountains of water. And I'm not sure, he didn't ask himself, can I do that? You're claiming you're Allah. Can you do that? The answer is no. He's an ignorant. The surrounding people, no one questioned, Pharaoh, can you do that? No. Well, how could you believe in him? How many tyrants in this world, we see them around us. And still we'll be, oh, he's the wisest person in the world. He knows everything. No one questioned even if it's true or not. No one. No one. The arrogance. Why is this arrogance? And subhanallah, they went in after Sayyidina Musa, inside, and all the army. And imagine the head and the least soldier. The least soldier. Abdul Ma'mur. I'm doing that because I'm Abdul Ma'mur. There is nothing in our religion called Abdul Ma'mur. If you command wrong, you shouldn't obey. That's it, full stop. If you command wrong, you shouldn't stay. I'm not following. Sorry. When I came here 25 years, my manager told me, you have a meeting on Friday at 12:30. I told her I cannot, I have to pray Jummah. And my friend said, why you tell her that? Don't tell her that. You'll get fired. I don't care. I have to pray Jummah. I cannot. And she told me, okay, you go to 12:30, let's make it 12:15. I said, no. No. 1:30, no. At 2, I can come in. And she agreed at the end. And I worked there for almost 12 years after that. I don't care. Follow Allah, don't worry about it. Allah is the Razzaq. He's the one who's taking care, not anyone. Anyone. If you believe that anyone can control your rizq, you commit in shirk. Allah is the one. Allah is the one who's giving that. Follow him. Sayyidina Musa had imagine just throwing a stick in the sea and running away and Pharaoh coming behind him. And every soldier came behind him and all of them drowned. And the Jews are celebrating that day on the 10th of Muharram. Now the Prophet came to Medina and he saw them celebrating that day. What are you celebrating? And they told him the story, what I said, that Sayyidina Musa ran away from Pharaoh and the water destroyed them. What did the Prophet say? نحن أولى بموسى منكم. We are more closer to Sayyidina Musa than you. Why? They are the followers of Sayyidina Musa. Are they? No. We are the followers of Sayyidina Musa because he's a Muslim. He's a Muslim. He's following Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. We are following Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. We are following Sayyidina Musa. We are following Sayyidina Isa. We are following all the prophets. Like I said, if you don't follow any of them, you're in trouble. You're in trouble. Question your religion. Everyone is following all the prophets. But we are taking, as computer-wise, the last version. The last version of the computers, which is the last version of the prophets. The Prophet ﷺ. This is the last of the prophecy. And Allah told us that this book there, the Quran, is saved until the end of the world. Then what did the Prophet say? Let's celebrate, make a party, make joy. Like everyone is doing? No. Fast on that day. Remember Allah on that day. This is the day that Allah saved Sayyidina Musa. And know the story. Every one of you should know the story. Story of Sayyidina Musa. It's a very long story. If I keep saying, you'll stay with me until Maghrib prayer. It's a long story, detailed story. But we need to know it. To know that we are connected. And we should be celebrating so many things in Islam. Celebrating by worshipping Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Fasting that day. What is the reward of fasting that day? Inshallah, I'll say it in the second part of the khutbah. أقول قولي هذا وأستغفر عليكم فاستغفروا يا فاضل المستغفرين. ذنوبنا وإسرافنا ونفعنا صالحا اللهم اهدنا واهدنا واجعلنا صالحين. إن الحمد لله نحمده ونستعينه ونستهديه ونعوذ بالله من شرور أنفسنا وسيئات أعمالنا. أما بعد. Fasting that day. Fasting 10th of Muharram is equal, you fast the whole day, especially if you wake afternoon. It's a good day to fast, right? Monday, it's summer, everyone is having good time. you wake up already after Dhuhr prayer, or even some people, if you take it after Asr. When you commit to make Siyam, the niyyah of Siyam on Monday, the 8th of August, what will have the reward is equal to a whole year of hasanat. A whole year of hasanat. Someone tells me, oh, come on, you told us from 2 weeks ago or 3 weeks ago that Arafat is equal to 2 years. Arafat is equal to 2 years of hasanat, removing sins. What is this year again? What I'm gaining from this year? When you're older like me, over 25, you will see that we're committing a lot of sins. A lot of sins. May Allah forgive us all. And subhanAllah, we need this bonus. Imagine you don't need the bonus. You're not committing sins. If I tell you you're taking $1,000, will you say no? If I tell you now, anyone here, I'm giving you $1,000, will you say no? How about if I tell you I'm giving you $1 million? How about 10 million? You will say no still? I believe if I say that, a whole line of people will be standing with me. Let's get the millions. Come on, I need some millions here. Yeah, I'm one of them. I'll be standing in front first. Even I'll be pushing everyone to go first to get these millions. But Allah is the one who is telling us you'll take these millions. How do I know it's millions? Because at least if one day prayer, how many hasanat we can get? You're taking all the 360 days or 354 days and one lump sum. Someone will say 354. Ehab, you don't know how to count? The Hijrah month, the Gregorian is 365. What are you talking about? Oh, I didn't tell you. The Hijrah year is 354. It's 30. The month is 30 days or 29 days. You compute it yourself. Okay? Now, the month a little bit shorter. It's 11 days shorter than the Gregorian day. Okay? Then you get a whole lump sum. Imagine that your book, you'll find a one line of lump sum of hasanat. Will you take it? Honestly, I will. And subhanAllah, there is no lineup. There is no pushing. And for the youth, you're already sleeping. Just you need the intention, the niyyah. Promise yourself. How about ladies? Can I promise? Yes, you can do it now. But subhanAllah, I got the excuse that I cannot pray. I cannot fast. You have the niyyah. Allah is the most generous. We will give it to you. Have the niyyah. Wallahi, we will have a lot of hasanat. You just need to have the niyyah to enjoy the hasanat. The problem of us that we don't give a niyyah. We don't say, I don't need it. I'm rich. Especially if you pray or you do something and you're giving $5. $5. What do you think? No. Try to do your best. Then fasting, the 8th of August, Monday. Better than that, the Prophet said, if you want to do better, fast one day before or one day after, if you can. Fast one day before or one day after. Sunday sometimes is hard, especially for the people, you're sitting at home, maybe eating and you go to work. Fast Monday and Tuesday. You can do that too. It's okay. Committing the Prophet ﷺ, following the Prophet ﷺ. Then the Prophet said, صيام يوم عرفة أحتسب على الله أن يكفر السنة التي قبله والسنة التي بعده وصيام يوم عاشوراء أحتسب على الله أن يكفر السنة التي قبله. رواه Muslim. Then, what's the hadith saying? The Prophet said that if you fast Arafat, you take the year before and this year, and Ashura, it's taking last year. It's up to you to choose. Subhanallah. Allah is giving us a reward that we need to work hard. And let's reflect on one last thing before I finish the khutbah. What is the 1444 means for us? If you didn't attend the last week khutbah, go to it or you search. What does it mean? Really, I'm telling every youth here, what does it mean this day, this year, 1444? This is the day the Prophet migrated from Mecca to Medina. Migrated from Mecca to Medina. Everyone, especially the adults here, if you remember when you came back from home, you migrated from whatever to Canada. Migrate is a migration. Does anyone disagree with me? Everyone. I came here from 25 years ago. I was planning to get the, subhanAllah, the nationality and come back. SubhanAllah, Allah told me to stay, and I stayed. He didn't tell me, but it's closed, and I stayed here. Allah has a plan for every one of us. Why? To meet every one of you. Now we are here, and our kids are here. Build your family. Take care of them. Make sure that they understand our religion. Read the Quran. Make sure that you know the things that's happening, like Muharram, like Zil Qa'dah, Zil Hijjah. What does it mean? What does it mean people go to Hajj? What does it mean the Prophet migrated from Mecca to Medina? What does it mean that we live with each other? What does it mean that you, every one of you is my brother? I left my brother back home. Every one of here is my brother. Every one lady is my sister. What does it mean to us? We're building a community. The Prophet migrated from Mecca to Medina, building the community. I'm asking every youth here to come. You're Canadian more than me. You know the laws, you know how we live here more than me. Come, start building your place here, building your future here. That's what the Prophet did, alayhi salatu wasalam. When he moved in, he made the youth. If you know that Sa'd ibn Mu'az, when he died, he was 39 years old. Sa'd ibn Mu'az. He will raise the flag. Sa'd and all of them are very young. Very young. Subhanallah. And if I ask any one of you, when did the Prophet, how old is the Prophet when he died? I'll tell you, he's 63. What does it significant to us? If I tell you that, when did Kobe Bryant died? Everyone said, 40 years. I know that part. When did he play in wherever? What did he do? Whatever. What do you know about the Sahaba? What? We have Sahaba? Really? I didn't know that. How was the names? And you stop. You freeze. Why you freeze? Because we don't know anything about them. We need to know. We need to learn. We need to learn this book there, which is called our Quran, our manual. We need to know the stories. There are so many. 1/3 of the Quran is stories. Do you know any of them? One of the stories I said today, which Sayyidina Musa ran away from Pharaoh, and we are celebrating after 10 days from now. So many things we can do. So many things we can learn. I need everyone to concentrate, especially on the youth, because this is the plan that you want to take care of. Wallahi, wallahi, wallahi. And another one, even though one wallahi is enough. I don't like to swear much. But when you see your son or daughter following Islam, wallahi, you prostrate to Allah immediately, because this is the best thing you can have. But if you see your son or daughter going astray, worry. Because when they start straying, you see the train, when he goes out of the station, it goes slowly outside. Slowly. How many of us you see their kids going slowly out? What are you doing? Are you taking care of them? Are you watching them? Or just feeding them? I know this is not related to our story, but really, I love every youth, and I want them to be good Muslims. Scares me that anyone goes astray. Scares me that I can see anyone leaving Islam. And the scary part, many of them are leaving Islam, which is very scary, very scary. I want them to come in. I want them to stay with us. They are our future. We're not building this place to stay in it. We are leaving. You're coming. What's our plans? Finishing, remember the migration of the Prophet ﷺ, and remember that he built the youth to take care of the lead. All the youth led the place. When bring your son, bring your daughter to the place. There are so many things to do. Try to create your own. No problem for us. Try to create your own programs. Inshallah, will take care of you. Make sure that you unite and know your brothers. Know everyone here. Try your best. And may Allah help us all, inshallah. Allahumma hadina fi man hadayt. Allahumma hadina fi man hadayt. Wa afina fi man afayt. اللهم اجمعنا ولا تفرقنا اللهم اغفر لنا ولوالدينا ولمن سبقنا بالإيمان ولا تجعل في قلوبنا غلا للذين آمنوا ربنا إنك رؤوف رحيم وآخر دعوانا الحمد لله رب العالمين وقوموا إلى صلاتكم يرحمكم الله وأقم الصلاة.
الله أكبر الله أكبر أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله أشهد أن محمدا رسول الله. حي على الصلاة، حي على الفلاح، قد قامت الصلاة، قد قامت الصلاة. الله أكبر، الله أكبر، لا إله إلا الله.
استووا ترصوا اعتدلوا. Remember Allah in your hearts inshallah. Remember inshallah I need every one of you the youth to plan to give a khutbah. Soon inshallah I want you up here. Soon. Looking forward to seeing every one of you inshallah. جزاكم الله خير. استووا تراصوا اعتدلوا. لا إله إلا أنت سبحانك إني كنت من الظالمين. أكرمك الله. الله أكبر. اللهم بعد بيننا وبينك وبعد بيننا اللهم لا قني من الذنوب بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين آمين آمين. سبح اسم ربك الأعلى الذي خلق فسوى والذي قدر فهدى والذي أخرج المرعى فجعله غثاء أحوى سنقرئك فلا تنسى إلا ما شاء الله إنه يعلم الجهر وما يخفى ونيسرك لليسرى فذكر إن نفعت الذكرى سيذكر من يخشى ويتجنبها الأشقى الذي يصلى النار الكبرى ثم لا يموت فيها ولا يحيا قد أفلح من تزكى وذكر اسم ربه فصلى بل تؤثرون الحياة الدنيا والآخرة خير وأبقى إن هذا لفي الصحف الأولى صحف إبراهيم وموسى. الله أكبر. سمع الله لمن حمده. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين آمين. والعصر إن الإنسان لفي خسر إلا الذين آمنوا وعملوا الصالحات وتواصوا بالحق وتواصوا بالصبر. الله أكبر. سمع الله لمن حمده. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. اللهم اغفر لنا ذنوبنا اللهم ارحمنا اللهم اغفر لنا وبعدنا واسترنا اللهم اغفر لنا. Allahu Akbar. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله. Can I give you 3 homeworks for everyone here? The first one, try to tell your son why you named him the name you did. Really, I met so many people, I tell him, hey, my name is Ibrahim, my name is Yusuf, my name is Omar. He doesn't know who is Omar, who is Yusuf, who is Ibrahim. Tell him why you called him that name. Very important. 2, remember, if you want to watch all the khutab, it's online. 3, if you want to stay with us until Asr prayer, we'll pray on time, inshallah, after Tirmidhi. Dar Foundation YouTube. Now, what? The adhan? Oh, sure, inshallah. We have time, inshallah. If you stay with us until the website. The website, Dar Foundation.